Hello again. Happy Friday, everyone. My apologies. I had some technical difficulties on my side, so I had to restart the video. But I am really, really thankful that you guys are joining me on this special day on a Friday. It's 1 p.m. here, Eastern Standard Time. I don't know what time it is where you're at, so if you want to go ahead and put what time zone that you're in down at the bottom, that'd be awesome. But I thank you guys so much. Hi, Glow Kitty. Hi, husband. How are you? So, without further ado, I'm going to actually contact and call golly Miss Molly. I'm really, really excited to have her on here. I first met with her. Happy Friday to you. I first met with her last year. I should say my dolls met with her when she had her wedding, and it was a phenomenal event. If you haven't, go back to that page. Hi, Coach Play. Go check that out, and then you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. Hi, golly Miss Molly. I was just talking about your wedding, and I am about to actually call you. So I'm hoping that you guys are having a good day. There we go. Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing good. I see Naomi.
And Armani. She's still right there.
Yes. I see her. Little gumdrop. There she is. Oh my goodness. So if you've been following along with the page, I'm going to move my camera a little bit. If you've been following along with the page and you have already met Miss Armani and her beautiful birthing story that she had. I was talking about your beautiful wedding that you had. Yes.
She's 1 month
So
today.
1 month. 1 month over today. In fact, I remember because I gave her a happy 1 month.
Yes, you did.
So how are you doing?
I am doing phenomenal. So
Good.
just, getting everything together for Naomi / my birthday party. My actual birthday is the 19th.
Okay.
I'm party on the 22nd because, people work during the week. Dolls might have jobs too.
I know, right? And we can go on. Now, is this going to be a one-day only event?
Yeah. So we're probably gonna drop all the pictures on that Friday. But if people still tune in and come to the party during the week or on the Sunday or whatever, it doesn't matter. Everybody's welcome. All right, cool. I love to see everybody all dressed up and cute.
I know, right? Well, I was telling her about your wedding and how great that was. That's actually how I connected on your page. Like, I was already admiring your page, and then I saw the wedding. I was like, okay, I'm going to go for it. Because when we do the hashtag, we don't really know, like, can we go? You're a newbie. You're just like, can we go?
The more the merrier.
How do we do this? So she's talking about the casino event, the casino party. And it's October the 22nd. If you haven't, check out her page, because that's where the flyer is. Very nice flyer. And it's a hookah bar. Which I like. I was like, hey, I told my husband, I said, no, I can design a hookah. And I was excited about that. So I know we got a limited amount of time, and I want to get into the meat of this. First off, is this your first live?
Like something like this, yes. I went live like twice. And it was just like
so excited.
Yeah, I was like briefly like talking about a giveaway that I was doing. I'm like, that was it. Like other than that, like I don't go live at all.
Thank you. I think that means so much to me. I appreciate it.
I'll jump on and say hey, and then like jump off and just sit on and watch and stuff.
Yes, I understand that. I do. Well, I appreciate you, and I thank you for joining me today. To talk about your amazing storyline. What is your background as a writer?
So I have no background as a writer at all.
Really?
So one of the reasons that, I got like really back heavy into my dolls and everything, just, to be transparent with people, was like I had like really bad anxiety problems. And like my dolls, my dioramas, all those things, like just sitting there being creative, putting them together, like just brought me peace. And so like I got back into this, and then I was just telling a story that I would want to see on TV. That's how it just started. I was like, "Ooh, this is interesting," and I was just like taking pictures. And like, no, Naomi, don't fall over. You gotta stand up. We gotta get this shot.
I know, right? That's the hard part. Like, I got all my kids. We got 10, and in my mind, whenever I do my photos, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get in there. I'm gonna get it done. Give me probably about 10, 15 minutes, maybe 30. and they fall, or the pose doesn't look right, or the eyes aren't connected, and it's like that 30 minutes is now
It's
2
like
hours.
2 hours.
Easily. So you don't have any background in writing, but which the storyline would not show that because you have a great storyline from beginning to now. The question that I have is, were you already playing dolls as a child?
Yes, very much so. And I probably was, when I kind of stepped away from my love of my dolls, I probably was like 13. Like when I first like got my first period, I was just like, I don't want to play with dolls anymore. Like I don't want to do anything. But like I've always still like loved miniatures, and like my love for miniatures and dolls and stuff like kind of rekindled because I live in Chicago. That's why she got on her Chicago Bulls jersey today. And so we have the Art Institute downtown Chicago, and I had went with some classmates, and they had a whole exhibit, and it was just like miniatures, like just different settings, like outside, inside houses. Like it was just so amazing to me. And then like before I even like made my Instagram page, on my regular Instagram, I had started, like I was following some miniature pages, and then the first Dollstagram page that I actually came across was Miss Gal. We all know Miss Gal.
Yes.
And I was like,
yes.
Oh, I love this. Oh, I love this. And I'm like liking stuff and stuff. And then I was like, man, I want to make a page, but like I don't know. And so then, you know, I was talking to my boyfriend at the time, and he was like, just do it. Like, you're creative. You like making stuff. I was like, okay, but like, I don't know. So then randomly, I just like hopped in her DM one day, and I was like, how did you just get into all of this stuff? And she was just the sweetest person. She's so sweet. And she just gave me a lot of advice and tips and things. And I'm like, you know what? Let's do it. I'm doing it. And then I did it. She's the first person to follow me on this page.
That's awesome. That is awesome. She is truly amazing. She is. I've contacted her and spoke to her. Always such a pleasant spirit. I mean, and if you haven't checked out her page, definitely check out her page, because I'm telling you, there have been a lot of people like us who have been inspired by her page and literally started from watching her. Now, I do have a question as far as like, why did you go into storyline instead of, just taking the photos of the dolls, dressing them up, and taking them outside and just snapping? What made you go storyline?
I don't know. It was just more interesting to me. I'm one of those people like who likes to get into good shows and things like that. And I wanted to just be engaging to people. Like, hopefully they like my story and they all come back and keep reading with me. I'm making it up as I go along sometimes. I'm like, wait a minute. And then like my dog wife, Imani's World, I call her my dog wife. Okay. Every time I call her, I'm like, hey, so what happened in this? And she'll remind me of stuff that I like wrote up and posted in my captions. I was like, oh yeah, that did happen. She's like, girl.
Imani, man, you talk about another beautiful soul. I mean, I've talked to her too, and her storyline, awesome, amazing. She's Armani's godmother, right?
Yeah, that's Auntie Imani. You see, all their names got that I at the end. Imani, Naomi, Armani. Shout out to the E's.
So yes, and they just had a baby.
And Miss Gal, Miss Shanty is godmama. Imani is auntie.
She's godmama, and Imani's the auntie. Okay, yes. So yes. And they just had a baby. So that's been very interesting. Are you guys going to do any linking up? Because you guys do link up at times for your story. They merge together.
I'm in the Midwest, everybody. I'm in Illinois. For those of you who are from this area, let's link up too.
There you go. But yes, I would love it whenever you guys, when we look at your storyline, you're like, hey, you gotta go read the rest over here, golly, Miss Molly. So they do that at times as well with their stories as far as merging them together. And it's just always so beautiful. Really do enjoy how you do it. Now, Raphael, he started off as a police officer. We're getting to your storyline here. Raphael started off as, as a firefighter.
Yes.
How did you transition into being a police officer?
I like the outfit better. Nothing deep. I just like the outfit better.
I like that.
I'm like, I know I could probably make a police station a little easier than I could make a fire station. Yeah, we're going to the academy, Raphael. And he's just sitting there in the same position from the last pictures I took of him.
It happens. It happens. But I'm gonna tell you something that I really do admire with your page, among many different things. I love the fact of being that you easily change up your dolls as far as like the look. Because Naomi is the queen of hairstyles. She changes up her look. Like her hair right now is actually a new hairstyle, and I love. She's had the braids. She's had red braids at one point in time. In fact, she had a whole different head to start, and you keep it moving. And I think that one of the things that all of us can kind of get stuck on is sometimes it's hard to switch over, to make transitions with the career of the doll, to make the transition with the hairstyles. How do you do that?
So usually when I'm switching up the hair or something like that, I'll do something, keep it for a while, and then switch it up. Now, when I did her red hair, I was practicing like twisting her hair with the yarn. And I was like, man, I hope it comes out nice. And then I ended up liking it. So she wore that a while, and then got her back to, her regular hair. And then like I had to like tease it and do things to it to kind of like get it the way I wanted it. And then my dog wife, Imani, goes and she rerouted one for me. That was her style before this. And then Brandon Zach and rerouted this one for me. So she'll probably have this for a few months before I change it to something else too. I want to give her something short. I just haven't decided yet. That's in the plan.
I like it. I like it because I believe that like I said, one of the things that's kind of hard is making those transitions, those changes. And some people are able to do it like real easy. Like, okay, I'm feeling this face sculpture better. Now you're the new one. And for others, it's a little bit harder to do that. But I believe that it's wise to do it because it allows your story to keep moving forward, and you still stay connected to your doll and your storyline. But if you don't make those changes, sometimes it can be hard to stay connected to your storyline. So now my other question is about Raphael. Raphael's dead because he's quite a character.
Oh Lord.
Are we gonna be seeing him back anytime soon?
Yes. I know like lately I haven't been like kind of like all the way into my story. It's because this is like work stuff going on. So I'm like, man, I gotta focus on this, but I want to make sure that when I do come back with the story that I got some good content for you guys. But yes, everybody's coming back. Everybody's coming back.
Yes. Because he comes with a whole lot of drama. Man, but it's
like
good.
You, like,
it's not good for him.
Like, what's wrong with you? I got friends and business partners who follow Golly Was Golly, and they're like, girl, I don't like him. I was like, okay. That means I'm doing this character right then. That means I'm doing it right if you don't like him.
You're right. When a character really does sit like heavy on you, you don't like him.
Made me mad. That was exactly what was supposed to happen. That means we're doing good work over here.
Exactly. But yeah, he trips me out just because one thing you look at it and you're like, wow, he's really too old to be doing that. But reality wise, how many people have we met when you go, you're too old to be doing that?
Exactly.
That's why I really do. I like him actually. He's like I said, he's a character. He's quite a character. But I love the balance that you have in your storyline because it's not so drama full where like each person is going through something. You have it where you got your calm points, just like with Naomi and Raphael. They are such a respectable character or characters, and then you have this black love that we don't always see around us. And I love the fact that you are, that you're showcasing and you're representing, and then they have this stable relationship. I love it. I love the fact of being that they just had the baby. We've been rooting for them to have a baby, and now they got the baby. And she's 1 month today, y'all. So I want to know from you, do you script ahead of time?
Ooh, no.
Or do you just kind of just go with
I do not script ahead of time. So in my head, when I'm making posts, well, no, let me rephrase. It depends on the pictures. Like if the pictures is going to give me trouble, I'm like, let me go ahead and type this caption and stuff out now because I'm not going to do this later. So like I was like thinking of what I want as far as the caption and then take the pictures accordingly. But literally, I would say like 98% of the time, if you see the story, Amber just made it up right then and there for Naomi and Raphael and everybody to portray in these photos. Because man, I just wing it and it's just fun. It's just fun that way.
It is.
It's spontaneous. And the best part is sometimes I'll be like, I'm like, okay, Naomi, Raphael, okay. Who haven't I talked about in the longest? And then I'll make a post that way. So like, oh wait, they haven't seen this person in a while. Let me bring that character back out with something going on with them. Good, sometimes sad and stuff like that. But yeah.
Yeah, and I'm glad that you said that, because that's actually a really good tip for all of us who have multiple characters. If you have multiple characters and you've been, because sometimes I focus too much on Gloria, and I realize that, Gloria, you can put your hand down now. But
Like what you're saying, this is her page. She's the main character. Everybody else are co-stars.
She is the main character. But my page Nita started off, and I'm like, Gloria, and then I have to look back, just like you said. Look back at your storyline. That's a huge tip. If you have multiple characters, look back and see, who haven't I talked about? Who else should I go ahead and give a little bit of that spotlight to, and then shift back to my main person or whoever it is that I favor the most. No, when it comes to, you have to move her out the way. But when it comes to Naomi being your main one, how easy was it for you to write just for one? Now, I know that you did start off with Naomi and Mia, but how easy was it
Mia's
to really
coming back?
Good.
She'll be back.
Because I was actually going to ask about her too, if we were going to see Mia again.
But
how easy was it? Was it easier writing for the one character, or is it easier writing for multiple?
I actually would say multiple, because you can make their story anything. For this one character, who I absolutely adore, by the way, I'm like, okay, Naomi, now what else can we do? Okay, let's do this. Now what else? Man, what else can we do now? As opposed to not just pouring everything into her, which I love her, but it allows you to be creative and come up with things for other characters. So if Naomi's having a good time and living her beautiful, she's blissful right now, right?
Yeah,
so we might have somebody over here that I can create a dramatic story for, or something right now to balance out the happy and all that stuff with a little bit of drama and all that.
Yes, and I believe that you do an excellent job with that. I really do. You have a very good balanced storyline. You truly do. Now, my other question is, when do you photograph? Do you have like a set day, or you just kind of squeeze it in?
No, I do it whenever I'm like, okay, I need to make a post, or I want to make a post, I'll do it. But typically Sundays are the best days for me, where I really focus. That's the days that I mostly do crafting on. It's my Sundays, because it's like I'm resetting for the week, as far as like personally with my business and all that stuff. I'm resetting, and I'll just craft something or take some pictures. And I have sometimes like taken like 2 posts in advance or 3 posts in advance. So like when I did the birth, I had those pictures weeks before I posted them, already done and edited and everything. Just so that way. And even for those of you who don't do this, when I'm making my captions for them, I'll put the post, like I'm going to post it, put the caption and everything, and just save it to my drafts. So that way I'm not like, okay, let me put the pictures. Okay, let me type the caption. I can just go hit the plus sign, hit post, hit drafts, click on that draft, post it. And
that's an awesome
tip. Even if you wanted to take a few posts in advance, you can put your captions, everything, save them all in your drafts, and when you want to post them, just post them.
Very good. I like that idea. A whole lot, especially when we're over here with all my kids. That helps out a whole lot. So take advantage of the draft. Just like you said, when you go in there to post your pictures, there's that button that says draft. You can save it into your drafts, and then when you're ready, especially if you have major events. Oh my goodness, that really helps me right now. I'm here thinking, I'm like, yeah, if you have an event, you can do those pictures, save it, and then on the date,
I do all my events like that.
Yeah,
every single event, the pictures are all done in my drafts with the captions, everything. And when the time comes, I'll go like, okay, it's been 2 hours, next post, and just drop it. It's just easier that way, especially for those who do, write their captions and their storyline out in advance. Type it up in your drafts, get your pictures together, and even if you're not posting it that day, and just back out of it, and it'll say save to drafts or delete the post, you save to drafts.
I like that. And there's a whole bunch of people that said thanks for the tips. Good idea, Doll Wife. That's from Lonnie and Nikki. And Doll said thank you.
Yeah. Listen, I'm looking at all these people that are on the Kitty. Miss Nikki, Monty. These are people that have like been following me since like I started my page.
There you
I love
go.
them.
There you go.
Like since the beginning,
Yes,
back when
this
I
is
was
Dallas
getting like
sitting pretty.
10 likes and stuff when I was growing, but it was all love. Everybody's so sweet.
They really are. They really are. This has been such a welcoming community because I'm an indie writer. And so prior to this particular page, I had my page as an author. And it's just a different kind of feel.
Yeah.
I mean, like the atmosphere is more competitive and there's not a whole lot of community.
It's like you found your
This
tribe.
person's kind of,
Your tribe of
yeah.
Barbies.
Yes, for real. And it's important. It's so important. Now, I do know in your story that you said tribe, and I do know that you talk about your tribe in your story. How is that as far as balancing your hobby with your tribe?
So, balancing my hobby with my family is actually easy for me. I'm a mother of one who soon he'll be 14 this month. My son will be 14.
Yeah.
And he don't want to mess with my dog, so we okay. We're good. Now, my youngest niece, his name is Peyton. She's the only one who is in love with Barbies, and that's because of me. She goes every time she sees me, TT, I like your Barbies. She's here now, actually. Peyton, come here. This is my Barbie baby. Mine is Naomi because Naomi's going in the ground with me. I'm leaving her my whole collection. No, Naomi got to go with me. I'm sorry, but everybody else, I'm leaving. You want to say hi to my friends? And
This is awesome.
so, what was that? A few weeks ago, because she likes to. This is Peyton. She likes to play with my dioramas. So like she was like, let's play Barbies. And I'm like, okay. And I get nervous because we got so much tiny stuff. And I'm like, ooh, I don't want her to lose it. So I ended up making her following on my Froggy video, and I ended up making her a dollhouse. And every day she goes and she tells me, TT, I didn't break my dollhouse. I didn't break my dollhouse.
That's sweet. Well, hello, how are you? She's a cute.
She's going to Arizona.
So cute.
She's going to Arizona today. But that's my Barbie baby. She will sit there while I could be crafting for like 3 hours. She'll just sit there like this. You're gonna do that, TT? Okay. Like absolutely, that's my Barbie baby. That is
awesome. That's awesome. So all your dioramas you do yourself?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. I like that.
And then like some things like I'll buy for them and switch them out, but everything I made myself. That bay window in the kitchen almost took me out.
Man, yeah, they will. That's why I don't always do it. I want to, but as far as like time and stuff and so forth, because you have to put a lot of time into it, and then you end up having to redo it and so forth. So I always admire whenever anyone is able to craft from scratch and make it work, and yours works very, very well. So I do believe, because I do know we're on a time restriction, you got 1 more minute. Before you have to do what you need to. Is there any other advice that you would give to anyone as far as when it comes to the pros and cons of writing storyline or anything?
I would say don't overthink it. Whatever, write for yourself. I write my stories because I'm like, this is what I think is interesting to me. If I were watching a TV show, these are things that I would want to see in the TV show. And it just so happens that you guys like it. And I love that you guys love it too. But I'll be writing to entertain myself. And that's what you guys should do. When you're making your posts and taking your pictures, whatever it is, however you want to do your content, do your storyline, have fun with it. It's your pain. This is your piece, right? This is your hobby. You do it how you want.
Yes. You're about to go in. You're
about to go to church. You're going to Barbie church, y'all. I am Pastor Golly Miss Dolly.
There you go.
Be blessed.
And real quick, how did you come up with the name Golly Miss Dolly?
Do you know that none of this was like a real thought out thing? I was listening to Good Golly Miss Molly. I was singing it in my head, and I don't know why. I was like, ooh, Golly Miss Dolly. I like that. That's how I got my name. It wasn't like a thought out thing, and it's just and it rhymed. I thought it was cute. Like that was it. I love it. My business partners call me that in person. They all buy me birthday presents and it's Barbies and stuff, or Amazon gift cards. They know my heart. One of my business partners got me 2 dolls. She got me one of the Barbie Rewind doll that came in the mail because she's actually in Louisiana. So I have to work out Barbie Rewind. And then she got me, why can't I think right now? It'll come to me.
That's okay.
It's so many of them. And then I got other ones in there. But that's what I told them. They asked me what I wanted for my birthday. I said Barbies and bucks. That's it.
There you go.
Barbies and bucks to go get other Barbie stuff. That's it.
That's it.
I'm easy to please. I'm easy to please. If Toys R Us is still a thing, take me to Toys R Us.
I know. Same here. I see people talk about Toys R Us. I'm like, man.
Y'all don't even know. If y'all only knew.
Gosh, well, I thank you so much, Amber, for meeting with me today. I hope we're able to do this again. We got a little bit more time.
Yes, for sure.
Yes.
Sundays are best because that's when I have the most time.
Well, I'm going to put that down here so we can do that again.
Yes. I love you all. Okay. You guys are amazing. You are absolutely amazing and a doll. I can't wait to do this again. Thank you for having me. I have to go, guys, because I got to go be a grown-up. Come on, Naomi. Gotta go be a grown-up.
Bye, Naomi. October 22nd, guys. Casino event.
Yes.
Come dress.
I look forward to seeing you all. Bye.
Bye.